All right, folks, it's time to take out the trash and talk about it. I've just tried to say the intro to this video about 18,000 times, so hopefully the rest of this video goes better than the first sentence so far. But today is time for another Empties video. This is where I do mini reviews on products that I have completely used up. So all these products I have my fully formed thoughts on because I have fully used them up. I find these videos super helpful. I try and do them every couple months just whenever I have enough products to talk about, and we have a crap ton to go through today. But I'm gonna leave my Empties playlist down below if you want to see my past videos and just hear more reviews. But I just think these are some of the most useful beauty videos on YouTube. Let's get into it. I have a full video on this drugstore makeup look that I'm wearing today, so I'll link that in the eye and down below. If this is your first Empties video that you're watching, first of all, comment down below because I'm curious, but also you're about to be hooked. I'm just warning you. They're addicting, and hopefully you will find that they're very useful. Not just mine, but like anyone's. All right, let's start off with a face wash that I tried out for the first time and used up. This is the Ordinary Squalene Cleanser. So the consistency of this one actually reminded me a lot of my favorite one by CeraVe, which is the Hydrating Facial Cleanser. That's like my holy grail all-time favorite one. But close second for me, or even right up there, is the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Cleanser that I mentioned, I think in my last Empties is when I used that one up. But it has a very hydrating, moisturizing kind of feel. If you've tried either of those two cleansers, this one feels very similar to that. Is my mic on? Okay. It's been a long day. I feel like this one didn't remove makeup as well as the La Roche-Posay one, and the consistency of this one, I just prefer, for some reason, the CeraVe one a little bit more. I liked it, I'm just not dying to use it again, and I would definitely recommend the La Roche-Posay or the CeraVe over this one. I used up a Colgate Optic White Renewal toothpaste. This is Colgate's new line. I love the Colgate Optic White, just the traditional one, and then the Express is like really where it's at. However, the Crest Stain Eraser is like my new go-to. That one just works wonders for, like it says, erasing the stains, okay? My bottom teeth have never been this white in my life. I haven't used my whitening trays in months at this point. My like Crest whitening strips, I haven't used them in months, just from that Crest Stain Eraser toothpaste. I'll link that one down below. This one, I just didn't find did as much for me as the original Optic White, so I'd probably just pass on this one. And I was reading reviews and a lot of people said this made their teeth like overly sensitive. So I would say just stick with the original Optic White if you're wondering about this one. Used up a Briogeo Banana and Coconut Conditioner. This is one of my favorites that they make. The green one doesn't work for me, the apple one. That one makes my hair feel super dry, but this one I love. I've raved about this. The shampoo I'm almost out of, but I have like that much left of this shampoo. So I guess you'll be seeing that one in my next Empties. If you like banana, the smell of this is heavenly. If you don't, you would hate the smell of this. Just makes my hair feel so soft and healthy. I've also been really liking their unscented line that they just came out with. It seems to be a similar kind of formula to their, I think it was the mushroom elixir ones, the purple bottles that I've talked about, like the tall skinny one. So those ones I'm like halfway out of right now, but I've been loving those too. Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. Ride or die right here. I mentioned, actually it's sitting right here still because I haven't cleaned my desk and put it away yet, but I mentioned this in my September raves and rejects as the reject, but this is the Pharmacy Deep Sweep 2% BHA. This I was trying like in place of Paula's Choice just to test it and see, you know, how close they were and how similar. Definitely is not a replacement for me personally on my skin. This was the reject. If you haven't heard me rave about this, this is a liquid exfoliant, so you can actually just use your hands. You don't have to use a cotton pad. That's kind of what I've been doing lately. But after I do my double cleansing at night, I'll just put some in the palm of my hand, kind of press it on. This just does amazing things for me for my texture and just helping overall kind of brighten and even my skin tone. Have a new bottle ready to go in my bathroom. I used up this Native body wash. This is coconut and vanilla, sulfate-free, paraben-free. The scent of this reminds me exactly of this surfboard wax my dad used to use. The garage in my bedroom growing up was right next to each other, so I just have such vivid memories of every single morning at like 6 a.m. I can just picture the sound of my dad waxing his surfboard, and this is what he smelled like when he came back. San Diego problems right there. But anyways, this is a pretty just like kind of standard body wash. I do have a few of these because I sent them in PR, so I'm going through another one that I'm actually almost out of too. I like it. It's just kind of, you know, standard. It lathers nicely. It works fine. I do much prefer like the Olay body wash. Love that one. We have a shave cream by Glee. This is the shave gel. Again, just pretty standard. I got this in PR. I wouldn't have purchased this one. I'm kind of done with shaving foam. Why can't I think of the word? Shaving cream. Yeah. But I'm done with ones that kind of foam up. I really enjoy the tea tree shave oil that I've talked about so much recently, but that one is just heavenly. I'm into shave oils. They don't like clog up your razor. That one makes my skin feel so soft afterwards. So I just would much rather use a shave oil than something like this. Okay, this is kind of gross and there's no cap. And it's like green on top. But this is the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express in medium. This is one of my favorite self-tanners. Bondi Sands though, the Arrow that I've talked about, link the exact one down below. Ooh, that one is just 11 out of 10, like amazing. There are a few different versions of that, so it's kind of hard to get the right one. So make sure you're checking the link because my mom actually bought that one off of my recommendation and bought the wrong one. So make sure you're checking the link for the exact one I'm talking about if that's what you're trying to get. But I do still really love Loving Tan, the 2-Hour Express specifically, and the shade medium if you're around my skin tone and you don't want something that's like crazy dark, you just want a natural looking tan. This one doesn't look like you have like, you know, self tanner on. This one is very passable as just like a natural tan. Sometimes I like tanner only on my legs, and so this is one that I can wear only on my legs and it's not like, whoa, you have like, you know, crazy shades happening. But I do feel like the Bondi Sands lasts longer, and I love the way that that one fades. That one fades with zero patchiness, but still love this one, still would repurchase, still recommend. Also went through this shampoo. This is the Bumble & Bumble Invisible shampoo. This is one that I got in PR, like, I'm pretty sure maybe 5 years ago. I had it in, I can remember the apartment, and it was 5 years ago. So this was very old. The shampoo expire, I don't know, but it seemed fine. This one smelled really good. It smells like a perfume. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. And I really liked this one. It was really nice. It's sulfate free. It says it has feather light oils, and it was very moisturizing. I did feel like I went through this really fast. Maybe it's just because it's a tiny bottle, but I went through it really quickly. I always rotate my shampoos and stuff just with whatever scent I'm feeling, you know. We have a makeup item here, the Essence Fresh Fit and Awake Primer. I'm so friggin' bummed that they're discontinuing this. I actually need to keep this though for a video I'm doing. I just realized that. So I'm actually not gonna talk too much about it in this video because I've talked about it recently in a couple videos, and I'm gonna be talking about it in another video, but did love this. It's just like a very glowy base that's amazing. Makes your skin look wonderful. Used up the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in vanilla. I still have like a little bit on the sides here, but honestly, I found another one that I like more than this one, and it's cheaper. It's from YesStyle. What the heck is it called? I am blanking on every possible name today. When I was filming the other video earlier, I literally was having about 15 brain farts, but I'll link it down below if you want a cheaper alternative that I actually think works better than the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I actually really like this one just for wearing like pre-Rona, wearing out, just as like a plumping kind of gloss. It's really pretty on the lips. Used up this Fresh Sea Berry body cream. I'm pretty sure in my last Empties video I was talking about the Fresh body polish, body scrub, sugar scrub, whatever it was, and how it smells like weed. And this one doesn't smell as much like but still smells a little bit like, but this one smells more like lemon weed. But I really liked the consistency of this one. It was nice, not too thick, absorbed into the skin. I wish this one came in a more pleasant scent because I did actually really like the formula of this one, and I would use it again and repurchase it if it had a better scent to it. But if you saw my September Raisin Rejects, I can't say a sentence right now. September Raisin Rejects, there we go. If you saw that video, I found the perfect body cream, so check out that video. That's my new go-to. So I've been getting all my cotton pads. Oh, there's also another thing in there. I've been getting all my cotton pads on YesStyle. So these ones are the Beauty Artisan brand. Oh, these ones I really didn't like. These were super, super, super thin to the point where I know this is a waste and kind of defeats the purpose, but I actually had to stack like 2 or 3 of them because they were like unusable. They were so incredibly thin. They were like a dark gray color, which is honestly kind of what attracted me to them, but I couldn't use them, just like one of them. So I ended up having to stack a few and then just tried to like use them up. So I definitely wouldn't repurchase these. If you're tempted, don't get them. I have different ones right now that I'm really enjoying, so you'll see those in the next Empties video. I have this sheet mask from Misha. This is their Pure Source Cell Sheet Mask. I just tried to read that in the viewfinder. Shea Butter, I really like this one. It's one of the few sheet masks that I feel like really moisturizes my skin, and I do enjoy it. This is a Korean brand, Misha. I'm not big on sheet masks just because I like doing things while I'm masking. I don't like just like laying there. Can't do it. My boyfriend and I were actually talking about this morning because he has to like always be doing things at night, and nighttime is when I can like chill and watch something and just like sit on the couch. But like the rest of the day, starting at like 6 a.m., I'm like up and have to be productive and doing something. And he's like the polar opposite. Like in the morning, he wants to just like chill. But like as soon as I'm awake, I gotta be up and doing something. How do we get started talking about that? Sheet mask. Anyways, I can't chill with them on, which is why you rarely see them in Empties videos. My favorite. We have an Old Spice Oasis. Oh my god. It is heaven. How many years have I been talking about Old Spice now? Old Spice, I'm just saying I'm ready when you guys are. Let's talk. For years I was using Old Spice Amber, which was discontinued. Oh, I gotta add that to my list for that video. And apparently they just turned that amber scent into Oasis. It does smell a little tiny bit different to me, but Oasis is still freaking amazing. It smells nothing like a guy's deodorant to me. Like this smells like a woman's deodorant. I mean, you know, wear whatever you want. Who cares? Clearly, I don't. I've been wearing men's deodorant for like 5 years. But I switched between Oasis and then the purple one. I think it's not lavender. It might be lavender, but it smells nothing like lavender. It's the purple design one. Oh, speaking of earlier, CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser, we have a travel size. Those are moving on their own. I will probably actually just keep this bottle and refill it because why not? Like I said, this is one of my favorite cleansers. I don't use this one over my eyes though. It does burn my eyes. So the La Roche-Posay is the one I can use over my eyes. We have a lot of sun happening back here now. Hold on. Sorry, this side of my face is kind of bright now. The sun is just a little wild out there. So these are interesting. This is from the brand June and Moon, and they're exfoliating and cleansing lavender sugar cubes. I kept one in here so that you could see, but it's kind of like melted now somehow. But they're just exactly what it sounds like, little sugar cubes. They don't look like that when you buy them. So first off, they smell friggin' incredible. They don't smell anything like lavender. I'm not big on lavender, but these smell like perfume. They aren't exfoliating, I would say, at all. They kind of have a very jelly consistency. And basically, as soon as they hit the water, they immediately turn into this jelly thing where it kind of just melts away and you're left with just kind of like a jelly cleansing kind of thing. It doesn't foam up at all. Kind of more of like, I would say, a perfume cube. And it does say that you are supposed to get wet first. So I just don't find them to be exfoliating enough to where I would want to purchase these. So I would say you could probably pass on these. This is the Jouer Essential Hydrating Clay Mask. I liked this one. I do think it's a hydrating clay mask like it says. It feels very moisturizing. I enjoyed it enough to use it all the way up. And I do have a lot of face masks, so to go through a full face mask says a lot, so I did enjoy this one. This is a sample size of the Ole Henriksen Goodnight Glow Ren Alt Sleeping Cream. I did not like this. I feel like it broke me out or just kind of like irritated my skin. I think I actually have a little bit, yeah, I have a little bit left in here. It's like a purple color. And I didn't want to use the rest of it up. I probably only have like one use left, but I just didn't feel like my skin reacted well to this. I felt like it left me with like small little bumps and stuff. We have another Erno Laszlo Multitask Eye Serum Mask. These are in all my Empties videos because I have so many of these to go through. I like keeping these in the fridge. They're nice and cooling under the eye. We have an Ofra Cleanse It Off wipe. I don't purchase any makeup wipes, but a lot of times they send them in PR and I do use them on, like I have one right here that I just filmed with. I use them when I film. But for my everyday, just taking off my makeup on my face, 99% of the time I use a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil. If I'm traveling or something, I will bring wipes just in case, but I didn't tell you anything about these wipes. Moral story, I didn't use these on my face, so I don't have a full review. I just use them for other things. We have a hand soap from Bath & Body Works. This is their Stress Relief Eucalyptus and Spearmint. I really like the smell of it. It smells very fresh, very clean, very eucalyptus-y. I love the smell of eucalyptus and spearmint. This one smells really nice. I would repurchase this one. Same kind of situation with these wipes. Pacifica Moisture Rehab Rose and Coconut, except these ones I actually didn't like. They didn't remove makeup, even like off my hand, like swatches and stuff. They didn't remove it very well. So if you've been debating these, I would say pass on them. They didn't even like remove makeup off my hand well. So I can't imagine them removing makeup off your face very well. These were kind of interesting. They're basically little hyaluronic acid shot things, I guess you would say. Replumping ampules. They're basically just like pure hyaluronic acid. I feel like it's probably more effective cost-wise to just get the ordinary little jar of hyaluronic acid. Since you only get 7 uses out of these, I'd probably just say pass and get the ordinary hyaluronic acid. This is the Milk Makeup Cooling Water Eye Patches. I'm pretty sure I've talked about these in past Empties videos, but I do not like these at all. I'm just trying to use them up because I have them, but basically they like stick on their stickers, but they don't do literally anything, and I feel like they have zero moisture in them. Literally, they just feel like dry stickers underneath your eye, and then you take it off and your under eyes look no different. So these ones are definitely a no. My all-time favorite mascara, Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. So this is the one I'm always referencing. This is my number one. I love the volume one too, but this is definitely my number one. I have so many mascaras I'm trying to go through that are already open, but as soon as I finish those up, I will definitely be repurchasing this one. This is the best mascara I've found, like better than high-end mascaras like To Layer with Revlon So Fierce. We have a setting spray, Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This stuff is friggin' amazing. It doesn't alter the finish of your foundation a whole lot. I think it actually makes my makeup stay on longer when I use this stuff. I have so many setting sprays I use and usually like rotate through that it usually takes a lot for me to actually go through a setting spray, or any makeup item, honestly. You only get 1.52 fluid ounces in here, so, you know, it is a smaller size setting spray, but I've already repurchased this. I accidentally bought the wrong one. I bought the natural finish one, so make sure you're getting just the Photo Focus Original if you want to try this out. The natural finish one is actually what I'm wearing today. You saw me test it in that drugstore makeup video, but this one I 100% will be repurchasing. Meant to already repurchase it, just bought the wrong one. Used up this hair mask from Herbal Essence. It's the coconut milk and aloe. I really like this stuff. It just reminds me of the Herbal Essence conditioners, which are always nice. Smells so good. Smells like coconut. I think coconut and vanilla are probably my two favorite like hair fragrances. We have another hair mask. This one's been in here for a while because I totally forgot about this, but this is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Honey Moisture Deep Conditioning Mask. I liked this one. This one smells really good. It smells kind of like vanilla and honey mixed. Made my hair feel very soft. I could only put it like here down though, or else, you know, too heavy up in here. It was nice and like thick feeling. This one definitely feels like a hair mask. Like does have a thicker consistency than their conditioners typically do. If your hair is on the thinner, more fine side though, I could see how this one might be kind of like too heavy feeling or like way down your hair a little bit, but if you have a heck of a lot of hair like I do, or it's thicker, then that probably wouldn't be an issue. I've got some Tinkle razors. I go through a lot of these. I just kept one pack, and I don't even think usually I keep a pack of these. I just remembered this time, but I go through a lot of these. But these are just the razors I use to shave my face or my brows. I usually keep one of these. Oh, I have one right here. Look at that. I have one on my desk. I always keep one on my desk because I am probably the laziest person on planet Earth when it comes to plucking my eyebrows. I just can't be bothered. So before filming, I usually do a little shave, you know, clean things up in the brow region. But also every few days, I just get my peach fuzz in control on my face. This is the heel to toe mask that I tried in my, what did I call that video? It was like the Shadow and Schmooze skincare edition, skincare and schmooze video. If I'm remembering correctly, I think this one made my feet feel soft, but I preferred the Etude House one more from Estelle because that one had the wraparound on the top, secured your foot in place. That one I think made my feet feel softer, but this one wasn't like a total fail. We have the Cosrx Acne Pimple Patch. So these are just little patches that you put on when you're getting breakouts. I find that it has to be like a really specific kind of zit for these to work on. Like if it's super deep, on me, they don't work. It's really only if it's like already kind of at the surface, but a lot of people swear by these and think they work like overnight. So might just depend on your skin or like the kind of acne that you get. I actually used up a lip liner. I know, shocking. I don't remember the last time I used up a lip liner. This is the 32 Innocent Liner by Rimmel, and this is one of my favorite liners. Like I've used this for years. Let me see if I can get any out to swatch it for you. But such a good neutral, kind of more cool tone, actually, nude shade. I can get a tiny bit out. There it is. You kind of see it. It's from the drugstore. It's a few dollars. If you're around my skin tone and you need a good light nude liner, this is where it's at. I'm keeping it out so that I remember to repurchase it because I need it. Used up a Clinique Chubby Lash Fattening Mascara. So I had this in my travel makeup bag. So you guys didn't actually see it on camera ever. Maybe like once or twice. So it has a very long wand, but the actual bristles are really tiny and rubber. I liked this one. It's good for kind of separating because of that. It does give you volume. I liked it, but I found that it was pretty flaky on me. I would get a lot of flaking when I wore this throughout the day, and I don't like it enough to where I would repurchase this. I don't keep my hair dye boxes, but I do have the conditioner from one of them. This is the L'Oreal Preference. If you want to know the exact hair dye that I recommend and that I use, I have it linked on my website under the FAQ section that I recently made. So all of my most worn jewelry, hair color, Amazon shop page, what else is on there? Anything you want to know is on the FAQs page on my website, so we'll have that link down below. But this is just the conditioner. This usually lasts me like a few uses. It makes my hair feel really nice and shiny and soft and stuff, so I love this stuff that it comes with. I tossed the other ones, but I kept one of the Glow Body and Soul shower steamers that I use. This is the Rescue Me one. I mentioned these in the Etsy favorites video that I recently did. If you missed that, I'll link it in the eye down below, but this is the Eucalyptus Peppermint one. So these are shower steamers. You just can't let too much water hit it or it'll just kind of melt away. So just make sure you place it far enough away, but still where you're getting like a few drops of water so that it releases the aroma. I have a mini size of the Smashbox primer water. Love this stuff, especially underneath or over matte foundations. Ooh, actually, I really want to try that under or over the NARS one. We're gonna do that. That's a good idea. So that was all the makeup, beauty, you know, that kind of stuff. Now I just have some candles, home stuff, cleaning stuff, random, that kind of stuff. So let's start with my favorite. Something in here. This is my favorite laundry detergent, Persil Pro Clean. Oh my gosh, if you've never smelled this, it smells like a cologne. It smells like a man. A very clean, wonderful smelling man. Also, it's just very effective, actually works well, removes like the deodorant and everything, and will continue to repurchase, have already repurchased. Used up this Method dish soap. This is the Clementine one. I have a few like under my sink of other dish soaps that I'm kind of working through. Sometimes I get bored of dish soap, so I'll like go down to there and then have another one, and then so it takes me a while to actually go through dish soap because I just switch it out. So this one I've been working on for a while. It wasn't my favorite. The one that I'm using right now is friggin' incredible. It's the, I think the brand is Palmolive, and it's like the coconut one. I'll link it down below. It cuts grease like immediately within about 5 seconds, and it smells amazing. It's definitely the best dish soap I found so far, so that one I would 100% recommend. It smells nothing like coconut, by the way, but it's good. We have this Caribbean coconut scented candle. I couldn't burn this anymore on the edges, but this one I think was from World Market a long time ago. I was using it just as decor for a while, and then I finally just burned it. Then we have a Miss Meyer's multi-surface cleaner. I know this isn't, you know, Corona, this isn't like bleach or anything. I use bleach plus this, but this one is the limited edition holiday scent from last year. So this is the peppermint scent one. Like I said, I have a lot of different cleaners that I use, so I kind of just rotate and I get bored of scents. So it takes me a while to go through things like this because I'm always rotating. But I love the peppermint scented one. Definitely going to be repurchasing this if they come out with this holiday season. I just think it smells so fresh without smelling too strong. OxiClean White Revive, exciting things over here. I don't think these did anything. I would much rather have bleach that you can control the amount that you're putting in. So I did not repurchase these. I don't like liquid bleach because I don't like it to splash on things. I much prefer powdered bleach or like the little pebbles of bleach, so that's what I purchased instead. All right, that was my probably half-hour long, maybe 40 minutes Empties video. I feel like we had a crap ton of stuff this time. I don't know if I just cut out a whole section at the end there, but I rambled on about CBD for like 10 minutes. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Any of the things that I called out, that I highlighted, that I liked, I will link down below in the description box. Again, if you want to know the makeup details or how to get this look, I'll link that video also down below. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.